Hi folks, Christmas Eve, 62.6 degrees, 17.1 Celsius, 93% humidity, and it's a little after high noon. How about a quick ride? Why don't we just take this beast out for a quickie? Shift pattern. Let's see if we can do this without crashing. So a little horde ride in between the rain. Oh, that front wheel sounds like hell as it scrapes along. And look at all the apples that the deer did not eat. This is why I never worry about my house. I think you guys can see that tree stand. I think. Maybe not. There you go. I'm showing you a tree stand. Not sure what I'm showing you here. There you go, right there. Got a buddy of mine that hunts here, bow and arrow mostly. So, I mean, he also carries a sidearm, so I don't have to worry much. If I'm not home and he's up in that tree and somebody with bad intent shows up on the property, he's armed, little nuts, and he has a cell phone. We got a lot of rain last night, so we're gonna have to slosh through some water here as we're going around. If you guys can see that, we're gonna avoid that. Well, there is quite a bit of standing water floating around. I heard the rain beating against the metal roof in the back, that little, sorry about the wind, that little shed where I keep the bikes underneath. So I heard rain hitting that. So, anyway, sorry if it's a little bumpy. In the back here, it's going to be really wet. Oh man, that front wheel sounds horrible. We're just putting along in first gear. Yeah, you guys can see this is all pretty wet. It's one of the reasons why he had a lot of trouble getting approval to develop it, because a lot of this is considered wetlands. They also have something known as baldwin turtles, which are considered an endangered species. So they, I guess they roam about back here. The interesting thing is, they're not supposed to be from here. I guess the people who had this property and built my house found some of these turtles up in Lake George and brought a bunch of them down here, and I guess, you know, it's been about 40 years ago anyway, and I guess they like it here and they took to it, so they kind of got a species that really don't belong here, an endangered species, and transplanted it here and kind of screwed up some of the development plans. That, and he doesn't have proper road frontage. I normally don't take you guys down here. Just for a laugh. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how high the water is in the stream. One of the idle circuits in this carburetor isn't quite right. Oh, that's deep. One of the things that really screwed up this camera is I actually dropped it in this stream here. You can see the water running by. I don't know what's with that little dam there. I'd really rather not have it all dammed up. Unfortunately, this thing does not have reverse. The more this thing runs, it's actually running better and better. Trying to figure out if I don't know, it looks like it's at the deepest, it's probably a foot deep. I'd rather not get that wet. I have no reverse, so I gotta push this thing around. Sorry about that, guys. See why I'm so insistent that my golf carts have to have reverse? Alright. We're rolling again. Nice long Christmas Eve ride. What I like about this time of year, one could see quite a ways into the woods. The deer like it here. There are a lot of oak trees which drop a lot of chestnuts or acorns. There you go. They drop a lot of acorns. So there's plenty of that for them to munch on. That makes them happy. There's also apple trees, not only on my property, but also back in the woods a little ways. I guess somebody put an orchard in there a while, I mean like 50 years ago or so. So they like that too. Right. The acorns really put the fat on them, I guess. And eating apples is like dessert. They love apples, sweet. So when times get bad for them, they start eating the spruce trees. That's why a lot of the trees have nothing on the bottom. So, off into the back, the land of abandoned farm equipment. We got a manure spreader here. I don't know what you call that thing. I think that's one of those things that kind of buck the hay bales. Here, let's see if we can't get through here. See, three-wheelers could go through anything. Great, quick U-turn. Harvey hasn't taken you guys off-roading much lately. And I'm not really riding, I'm just like sitting here. An old Coke bottle. I don't know, I can't tell what you guys can see and can't see. It's interesting, back here, as the seasons change, all kinds of stuff kind of pops up, and then I'll go look for it in the spring and it'll be gone. I can't find it. So it kind of like shows up and disappears. Comes back next year. I think it's kind of a tradition. A lot of years I take you guys for a ride. I like reminding myself what's back here for when I need stuff for a project. Comes in handy. The abandoned barn with the white Ford in it. 94. Right? The fallen down barn. Ford Escort that donated the airbag. The Kia that's going to donate an airbag. Guys having a nice ride around the Horde. Sometimes I drive around, I see all the projects I should be working on. And it drives me a little crazy because I realize that if I live to 100 years old, I'm never going to have enough time to get all this crap done. I've started transferring some stuff off to my son's house. But he left a Corona bottle over there. I don't know what's with that. Should probably break into this carburetor, give it a quick clean up. At least run some carb cleaner of some kind through it. Maybe some what is that stuff called? Seafoam? One hand jack, right? Oh. Let's bring you back to the upper garage. Put this thing away. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas Eve ride. This thing might also be low on gas, that's why it's not winding up, and why I want to get it back to the garage, rather not push it. She shifts nice. This is a nice bike. Well, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing, supporting my channel. I really appreciate all the feedback, all the comments. I even appreciate some of the criticism. as long as the criticism doesn't start with, "Hey, stupid," normally it's helpful. So I do appreciate that. Folks, Merry Christmas. Once again, thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Bye now.